Broadcasting live from upstate New York, a technology talk show that puts you and your questions first. It's Tech Talk Live.
Yeah, baby! It's Tech Talk Live, coming to you live from upstate New York. I'm Flipper.
And I'm JJ.
And we talk about your computer talk show. We're a computer talk show. We talk about your computer, my computer, technology, all sorts of stuff. We've got several segments that we do. It's a fun, entertaining show just to see how stupid we can actually get.
Right, exactly. So give us a call, 315-220-0692.
Yes, the phone's back up.
Phone's back up and running. Yay!
Yay, we got the live chat up.
We got the boot there for a second, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. I don't know what happened. It just went...
Logged out.
Yep, pretty much. But yeah, we got the chat. You can send us an email,
techtalkliveny@gmail.com.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, wow.
Check us out on Facebook.
I really need to put up the posters.
I know, I'm like...
I know, I'm looking forward to it. It's not there. And I was like, where'd it go?
Check us out on Facebook. Like us. Share us.
Share us. Yes.
Right?
Share us like a bad disease. Right?
The dent. Yeah.
Anyhow, lots of stuff this week. I got lots of...
You do?
Yeah, I got lots of stuff. I mean, we got, of course, the segments. We got, JJ's free app of the week coming up. We got Around the Tech. Gripe of the week. I got an interesting thing for the Gripe of the week, which I thought...
do?
Yeah, PC Mag came out with... you want to do it up?
I didn't even look up a Gripe of the week.
That's okay. I can come up with a couple, actually, if you want.
Okay. We'll feed off you.
Okay.
All
so
right.
You ready to do it?
Well, sure. Why not?
Let's do Gripe of the week.
Okay.
All right, this week's Gripe of the week, I really got to say, is I'll start with the one that I'm really passionate about. Okay, I understand there's hackers. I understand there's script kiddies. Okay, it's an industry in a sense, but it's a bad industry. And just like criminals, it's an industry, but it's a bad industry.
Right.
Okay, but my biggest problem is the dumb preying on the naive. Okay, and here's what, and me and you talked about this at BK the other day. Okay, anybody who's in a relationship, okay, and then they use technology to damage the other person in that relationship, I think is lower than scum of the earth.
Correct.
Okay,
give them the boot.
Right, and this is what I mean. Okay, if I'm married to JJ, okay, which would be really weird right this second.
In New York State, you could do that, right?
Right, New York State, we could.
Right.
Okay, and I started doing things to JJ like opening up credit applications under his name and abusing his trust, and then putting spyware on his computer to get his passwords for his different emails, and destroying anything that he putting spyware and stuff on his iPad to make it useless and stuff like that. I got news for you. If you sink that low to prey on the weak and the trustworthy, okay,
technology has its good.
Are scum.
Correct.
In my book. And I'll tell you why you're scum. Because if you really want a good challenge, because that's not a challenge. That's not a challenge. That's not a challenge. You're just abusing somebody's trust. Okay, and you're abusing their people's natural ability or natural instinct to just give a little bit of trust to somebody that might be in your life as a friend or whatever.
Right.
You want a real challenge? Go hack Sony. Okay, go hack Microsoft, and then see when you're in jail because they came and found you because you're dumb.
Right.
Okay. Then call me and let me know how you feel about it, because
I would be impressed if we can hack them.
I would be impressed too, but my point is,
then when you land your ass in jail,
right? Well, that's my point. These people are not the people that are going to sit here and be
nice to you, like other people would be.
Right. Well, they're nice to your face, but then they make you feel like you're crazy.
No, I'm talking about Sony wouldn't be so nice to them.
Oh, no. Sony wouldn't be nice to him. No. Yeah. Sony would be like, okay.
Or Microsoft.
Well, Sony would probably cane him. They'd probably take him over to China and cane him right at the factory, So they're... or Japan or wherever they're...
Technology has lots of uses. Some good, some bad.
I agree. But I'm just so sick of...
Don't use the technology against
people that you're...
somebody you're supposed to care about.
Right. And I think that's the biggest thing,
Yeah. Were you born an asshole?
You were.
Or did you work it your whole life?
Oh my God! You want me to find that song now? But that's my.
It would fit the description, I would think, of the person involved.
It does. But that really bugs me because I've heard more than just what we talked about this last week. But it's just there's been more and more occurrences of this. Right. Spouses hacking other spouses' Facebooks. Okay. Girlfriend, trolling on Facebook, becoming the boyfriend and trying to hook up with women to prove that he's an asshole.
What's that terminology again?
What?
What was that terminology again?
Trolling?
Trolling?
Yeah, trolling.
I'm trolling.
Like fishing, trolling?
Trolling.
Yeah.
Kind of like
I put on Facebook some philosophical things the other day. Did you read that?
Badge lizards, must be all in the same category.
It is.
Kind of thing, yeah.
It is. What was the thing that I put on Facebook the other day about the philosophy thing?
Oh yeah. Oh man.
I was. You know what?
Yes, I remember seeing that.
I was half asleep. My brain just all of a sudden said, "Oh look, all these wonderful philosophy ideas." Blah, blah, blah. So I wrote them down.
It's like 5 of them.
Yeah, or 10 of them. Well, it was 10 of them, but I misnumbered number 11. So
it was like the toilet paper one,
Oh, the toilet paper one was,
right.
Technology at its finest.
That's
okay?
the one that stuck in my head.
Technology at its finest. Toilet paper has a side. I didn't know that until I freaking figured it out the other night.
Now, is it over or is it under?
It's over.
Thank you.
Right. It has to come at you.
Right.
Right. Because the quilt, it depends. You can fold it the other way, I suppose. But
you could.
When you pull it off, when
it hangs, it's supposed to come down, right?
Right. It comes down, and the quilted side, the soft side, the side that's out, right?
Right.
That's the absorbent side, too. Okay. Right. So when you rip it off, then you flip it around, and then, use it. The absorbent side's touching you, right? So if you do it the other way, it just rips all the hell.
So all those people who hang theirs coming forward.
We're talking about poo again.
Have got it right. And if you disagree, let us know.
Please, give us a call.
315-220-0692.
Get in on this conversation. Oh, God.
All we ask you is first name, where you calling from. So.
Right, yeah. Just want to know that you're from upstate New York or Geneva.
Send us a text. Do anything. I got the...
All right, you can do whatever you want. I don't care.
I got the Facebook up and running. The chat's up and running.
Yeah, get the chat. Get on the chat. Oh my God, the chat's running. Not happening. Right?
What was the other one?
The one that
was the one that stuck in my mind though.
Well, what was the one that I was trying to think of that I got going on that related to the whole boyfriend girlfriend thing and trolling for Facebook? Oh,
the nerds.
Yeah, Facebook. Social media. The gabbers won't stop gabbing, and the stalkers won't stop staring. Isn't that a great philosophy? And that's
try it again.
Okay, so on social media,
right,
the gabbers won't stop gabbing. So you see all these people that constantly post, and I'm talking like I'm going to the bathroom. There's that toilet thing again. Right. I'm going to the bathroom. I'm at the club. I'm hanging with my girlies. I'm hanging with my boyfriend. I'm whatever. I'm cooking dinner. I'm doing this. I like to share dinner plans just because I think people find, oh, that was kind of interesting.
Creativity.
Right. If it's creative. If it's just scrambled eggs, no, I'm not going to share that. But if it's
all in how you make the scrambled egg.
Well, if it was something interesting, I would share
bacon.
It. Right. But I mean, I'm not going to share.
Everything goes better with bacon.
Everything does go better with bacon. I can't argue that. But no, the whole philosophy is that if you really look at it, you got the gabbers who won't stop gabbing. They constantly post, okay?
Oh, my God.
Those are the people you unsubscribe to, and then you never see again because you unsubscribe to them, right?
Right. Delete. And then wonder why you unsubscribe to them.
Then you have the stalkers, which I suppose I'm not exactly a stalker.
Is this a gripe?
This is a gripe.
This is a gripe.
Yeah, I suppose, but it's also a philosophy.
Okay. You got a combo here.
I got a combo going.
Right.
Number 2, super side, baby.
Right.
So, but then you got
they
the
put
stock.
Fries on it. No, come on.
We're never gonna get through the show, are we? But the stalkers constantly troll for pictures, and you can see it because a lot of times they'll post other people's pictures on their page and go, look at this beautiful young lady. Oh, look at her, she's hot. Oh, look at this one. And it's not just guys, it's girls too. Oh my dear God, the girls are even worse sometimes.
I've shared a photo or two
no, that's not a stalker. That's not a stalker. The stalker is somebody who, I mean, like I like to go look at everybody's pictures, okay? Because I like photography, so I like to see how people are doing. So I suppose you could consider me a stalker because I'll go on Facebook, read everybody's posts, read the news, read my messages, and then check the pages. So check TikTok and Photography by Flipper and
The digital babble.
Thank you.
Right.
And, you know, then I'll go check other people's pictures, and I'll be sitting there, and I'll, you know, maybe, I don't know, pick a name, Amy or John or whoever might have posted some new pictures. So I'll go look at their pictures, and I'll make comments on them, and I spend so much time doing pictures,
right,
that I suppose you can call me a stalker. But there's even worse than that. There's more people that are just like, ooh, I love Jessica's album. Look at her, she's so hot. You know, just
like, bleh. Gross. Sorry.
Or maybe you got that one too. But yeah, it's just kind of weird, you know. So that's the philosophy. So the gabbers won't stop gabbing, and the stalkers won't stop stalking. And it's like fairly the normal people, really don't talk much on it, you know.
Like you or I.
Right. I mean, we don't really post too much on there, and that's probably a downfall. We probably should.
What other gripes do you have?
No, you want me to keep going with gripes?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's still going.
I'm gonna
3 minutes at least.
Oh. Okay. What was the other gripe? There was another gripe. Oh. Hang on, give me a sec.
Oh.
Okay. So this is a quote, and this is a gripe. For all you politicatos out there.
Politicatos?
You know, the people that are really into politics, this is a technological point of view. I think this is a great quote, and I think it really sums up the tech industry to our current government. You know, and I'm talking the Bush era and now the Obama era, okay? Because, I mean, it's only since 9/11, okay? Zuckerberg on NSA.
Oh.
Okay?
Right.
The government blew it, is basically what he said. But Facebook founder and CEO Mark Zuckerberg at the TechCrunch Disrupt conference said the federal government has failed to balance and protect the U.S. citizens from terrorism and defending civil liberties. And that was done on September 12th, 2013. And the actual quote is him up there giving keynote, and he goes, they blew it on communicating the balance of what they were going for with this. So
what's gripe?
The gripe is that, you know, from a tech community standpoint, which I think is the gripe across the board, is the fact that the NSA, the government overreach, we're kiboshing civil liberties here in this country in the name of saving us against terrorism.
So they overstepped their boundaries, is what you're trying to say.
I think there's a balance there. I agree with Zuckerberg. There should be a balance, but the pendulum has swung way too far one way. Now we've lost a lot of liberties. You know, airport trafficking. You know, to go to the airport is just like nuts.
Airport screening. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, airport screenings, nuts. I mean, what you can do, you can look at the borders. You know, the Canadian border going to Canada is not that bad. Coming back to the United States, you might as well just look for a strip search.
Right.
You know,
I love it when you pull up and they know who you are already.
Do they?
Pull up in your vehicle, yeah.
Oh, hey, Mr. Leonard.
That's what it was.
Really?
Really.
Get out of here, JJ.
I'm telling you.
Really?
Coming back. Mimi and I. Coming back.
Yeah.
Went over the other side a couple years ago, probably, just to get away for the day.
Oh, hi.
Right. Pull in, you stop, you have to stop and scan your vehicle, you know.
Yeah.
And all right, you get the little, go ahead, move forward, and you pull up. Hi, Mr. Leonard. I'm like, hi. And how are you?
Well, that's because they probably scanned your license plate number.
Well, probably, but
and got
still,
that
it's like, whoa, that's cool.
That's cool, right? But now think of it this way: doesn't it incite fear for you?
Nah, not really.
No? See, now some people that would incite fear. That would incite...
I'm okay with technology.
I'm okay with technology too, but a lot of people might find that fearful because, you know, now that they're going through, they're scanning your vehicle, they're scanning your license plate number, they know who you are, where you live, they get a background on you before you even get there. You know, some people would find that fearful because now some stranger that you don't know that works for the government, the big bad government,
right?
You know, now knows all your information.
I'm sure the driver's license pops up with your picture. And
I'm sure too. But I mean, I think the big thing is like we've lost the ability to be anonymous, or mostly to be anonymous. You know, look what's happening in England. You know, here's that whole balance thing that I think that Zuckerberg actually really hits on. Okay, you look at England and how they have petitioned the ISPs and stuff to eliminate porn. Okay, so if you're at home and you're a guy or a girl, doesn't matter, and don't say that you girls don't look, because there's times that I've caught you. Surprise! Not at me, at least, but who would want to look at me?
No, just kidding.
Well, JJ does. But in England they get rid of porn, on the ISP, and you have to physically call up to the ISP and talk to somebody on the other end and go, "Oh yes, could I have my access to my porn back, please?" Well, how far does the pendulum swing on that? In my opinion, that kind of like says, okay, well, now we've got you as a person that you might even be looking up porn. This might even be blocking things that are soft, like bikini and
Big Brother watching that.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, We're more concerned with our own citizens than we are with terrorists sometimes, and that's what I think I'm a little upset with. I think the pendulum has swung too far in the name of defending against terrorism. And it's been a license to kill, basically, or a license to...
I'm sure a majority of it's based on keywords of what comes across the internet. Right?
I suppose, but think about this. If you have a long post and you have 5 or 6 of the keywords, but they're not in context, and they show up on the NSA computer, they're going to start looking at you. What
they're going to say? Jump low, citizen. Have a day.
Well, hopefully,
that's what you would think would happen.
Right? You would think that would happen, but still, somebody else is now seeing what you're doing, and you have no anonymity. Right. I mean, there's no way to be anonymous anymore. Unless you totally unplug. You have to totally unplug, get rid of your driver's license, no credit cards, and do everything cash. I mean...
God bless you.
Yeah, how would you do it? In today's day and age, I don't know how you would do it. You'd have to be a farmer or you'd have to be able to self-sustain yourself. And then to go to work, you'd have to take public transportation, even though you'd be on camera, but at least you could be semi-anonymous.
Right.
When you get paid from your employer, you don't get a check. How would you do that? You'd have to get a check.
Cash only.
Well, you can't. I don't know. I don't think you can.
Work under the table?
Well, work under the table. You'd have to work under the table all the time. But what type of lifestyle would that lead to? You wouldn't be able to go buy much. I mean,
really
especially
boring lifestyle.
Maybe not boring, but definitely it would be different.
Right.
It would be different. So totally, here we are talking about technology and griping about the whole NSA thing, but flip the coin. I mean, could you live without technology?
Right.
We can do this show without technology.
No, we couldn't.
But really, how would you feel if you had to do everything cash and whatever? I mean that's how far some of these people are really taking this gripe too. Is I want my freedoms back. I want to know that people aren't getting my information. I want to know that people aren't.
It's almost kind of like, do you rather get a check at the end of the week, or would you have it directly deposited?
Well,
at the end of the week.
Well, again, you wouldn't be able to have a bank account,
right?
So it'd have to be check or cash. I don't know how many people would be able to do cash. And
of course, not.
I mean, you'd have to live like one of those illegal immigrants that are working illegally in the United States. I mean, literally come in, you do your work, you get paid $5 an hour or $10 an hour or whatever they pay you.
Great. Have a good day.
No taxes. And you get the money, you walk away, you walk home, buy some groceries on the way home, there you go. I just don't know how far could you go buy a PlayStation? Sure, but would you be able to use it effectively? Probably not, because it's all done online. And again, it's back to that thought process. How draconian? It's just like piracy. In the last,
how did we do it growing up?
These things, we weren't hyper connected. There wasn't. You didn't have to have a Nintendo connected to the internet in order to play it.
Right.
Okay.
You just got the video games.
You just got the video games, right? The PlayStations and the Xboxes.
Didn't have a computer.
Yeah, but the PlayStations and the Xboxes and stuff, the new game systems, you have to be connected to some type of internet with an identity. So
why?
Well, I asked why, but that's the way they want to do it. Like my account on the PlayStation.
Why do I need an account for? That's what I don't understand. Why can't I just throw the disc in and play the video game?
You can't.
At home.
You can't. You got to have an account connected to your account on the PS3
Like the old Atari. Throw the disc in and start playing.
It doesn't work that way anymore.
Crazy, isn't it?
It is.
Why can't you do that nowadays?
Just because the way we've gotten, I don't know. It's just
crazy.
Nuts. And like I said, those are
that would be my gripe of the week. I want to just throw it in the PlayStation and start playing my
Well, that's
Call of Duty. Or start playing.
Well, gaming things are always that way. I prefer that. To if I had a personal choice, I would want to be able to walk. But there's why a lot of things on the PlayStation's that way. You got trophies, you got awards, downloadable content. It's rich, highly connected material now instead of
putting the information on the disc anymore.
Right. Well, look at your games on your iPad and stuff.
You have to go out to the internet and get it.
Well, that's what you got to do with it.
Obviously, I'm just saying. But what happened to
just
being
get a
able
disc,
to play in a
by yourself on your computer without anybody knowing that you're playing strip poker?
Right.
I don't know.
I don't know. Me either.
Whatever. Okay, so that was the gripe.
They make it too complicated, I guess. I don't know.
Well, everything's getting more and more complicated just because of the pure sake of doing it, I guess. But, again, I think everything's a pendulum. If you think about everything as a pendulum...
It's like having the telephone with the cord that's 20 feet long, because you had to go buy the extra one so you could go talk around
your house, right. Yeah, I remember Mom vacuuming and trying to talk on the phone at the same time until cordless came out. And then it was a whole different ball game. Then she got a headset and then vacuuming. I'd be sleeping. I'd work at the bar the night before, and I'd be sleeping, and she'd come in and she got her headset on, and she'd be like, "Oh yeah, Peggy, blah blah blah. I just got to vacuum Philip's room." Now it's like 9 a.m. on a Saturday morning. I'd already been up Friday night until
like
2.
The log cabin or something?
Yeah. So I'd be like, "Oh my god, I can't do this anymore." All of a sudden I hear the vacuum coming. She bust in. She'd be talking and vacuuming. Wow.
Anyway, I don't know. Gotta love it.
Yeah, I miss those days some days.
Anyway, Apple's iPhone 5C.
Oh, you want to talk about that?
What do you think?
5C.
Now available for pre-order.
I don't think anything about Apple because I really don't like using their stuff. But
man, Apple has put up a colorful new smartphone, the iPhone 5C, up for pre-order. Once you choose from one of the 5 available colors and storage capacities, of course, the 16 gigabyte is now $99.
Wow.
The 32 gigabyte is $199. You can get the device with a contract for one of 3 network carriers, AT&T, Sprint, and Verizon.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Is this with the new iOS 7 or not yet?
With the new iOS 7.
Okay.
You can also pre-order the iPhone 5C unlocked and contract-free for $549.
Right.
Or $649 for the 32 gigabyte. The delivery date set for, I do believe, September 20th, right? Which is also when the new iPhone 5S becomes available in the stores as well.
I love how you do that.
S. The iPhone 5C is Apple's replacement for the iPhone 5. Besides colorful appearances, where are they? Blue, green, yellow, pink, and white. Now I do believe are the. Hello, duck.
Pretty much. It's like I'm waiting for the boom. You know.
And of course, they're made in plastic now.
Oh,
the 5Cs anyway.
Okay.
Well, the rest of them are metal.
Well, I have to find out what kind of phone you got because I got a Christmas present coming for you, but I got to make sure I ordered
the 4S now.
You got the 4S?
The 4S.
4S, okay.
But anyway,
there must be a reason why Apple's calling them S, because they're shit. I mean, no.
No, it's got Siri.
Oh, you want to talk about Siri?
Talk about Siri.
I can talk about Siri if you want.
Anyway, a few upgrades, improved FaceTime, and so they support more networks. Anyway, so for those of you who, want to get a colorful 5C without Siri, they're out there for pre-order. September 20th delivery date.
Nice. With the new iOS 7.
With the new iOS 7, correct.
Would you like me to talk about... do we want to talk more about... Well, why don't we talk about the iOS 7 first?
But, okay. Also, that was just from an article I read on Mashable, by the way, so give credits to them.
Right. So anyway, new things with the iOS 7. They gave me a list of all the different things that are new and improved.
Oh. I want one.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Really?
I looked at the fingertip technology.
Yeah, the Touch ID.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
hello.
And it recognizes your fingerprint or whatever. Yeah. So that's one new feature with the iOS 7 is that you got the Touch ID. So it's almost like now if they can do that with an iPhone, why can't they do that with guns? And why are people so upset about that stupid thing? Ugh. You know?
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
Future technology coming up.
Well, that's what I mean. I mean,
It's there.
I mean, Apple's got it. Apple's got it. Okay,
There you go.
Put your thumb on there. Okay, you're the only one who can use your iPhone then.
Yep.
Right.
And you can make purchases by just putting your thumb.
Right. So here's the
no more passwords.
Okay, so here's the stupid. Oh my God, I'm getting mad because I'm itching. Okay.
You're itchy.
Yeah. When I get mad, I get
itchy, scratchy.
Well, but I mean, how stupid is it not to put something like this in firearms, especially civilized
Does
firearms?
Apple have it locked up? The technology locked up?
No, it's not patented.
Nothing.
Well, it's patented, but they've shared this with a couple of different companies now, because they really feel that device security is high priority.
Correct.
You know, now the gun industry. Why is that? You know, because I mean, if you think about it, somebody takes your gun and goes kills somebody with your gun.
Right.
If they can't fire it because the fingerprint thing doesn't work,
where are you gonna put the fingerprint technology?
right on the handle.
On the handle, on the side of the gun. You can't put it on the trigger.
No, not on the trigger, just on the handle. How many people are going to fire it? Like, yeah, but if it doesn't, right? It's a great idea. I don't care what it is. But anyway,
it is a good idea. How are you going to do it though?
On the handle.
A lot of people are point shoot and want, the gun to fire right away.
We'll have to look into that.
Well, now you got like a 3-second delay because you got to put your finger on there.
There is not a 3-second delay. Okay,
obviously, I'm just
not even a half a second.
Fictitious.
I mean, it's just
comment, but I'm just saying. No, you got to do this first, and then do this.
No.
Why can't you just put it on the trigger?
Put it right on the handle because
right on the trigger.
No, on the handle because as soon as you grab it, you're putting your 3 fingers around there.
You can do that, and you put your thumb on the thing. Maybe
thumbprint right
on the back of the gun.
Yep. All right.
There you go. Solved.
Oh, solved. Okay, moving on.
Right.
Okay, so use Touch ID from Apple.
Now gun fires, right?
Oh, yeah, get an eyeball scan in the middle of that. It takes a picture of you to see who shot.
Use some of that hacker technology.
Hey, look, we got somebody. 6'5". 6'5". Why is this not answering? Hey, first name, where are you calling from?
It's Cookie.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. What can we help you with?
How do you hook up an HDMI to a TV using a laptop?
Okay, so if your laptop is equipped with HDMI or a mini HDMI, it's usually just a type of cable that you got to buy, usually Staples. Walmart has a few of them, I think.
I got the cable. I have the cable, and it's hooked to the laptop to the TV.
Okay, so your laptop actually has HDMI, and then the TV is HDMI.
Yep, and I got it to input 5 like the TV says I have it.
Okay. The laptop has to extend its monitor and mirror it onto port 2.
Where do I find port 2?
Well, that would be the HDMI port, but you would go into the graphics properties?
Graphics. Okay.
Okay, I'm trying to think. Let me pull it up on here so I can see it real quick. So you go under screen resolution or graphics properties, and it shows you whether you have one or two screens or 1 or 2 cards, and display 1, display 2.
Right.
Right. Do you got 2 displays?
It's got display 1, and then it's got 2 next to it with a circle around it.
I wonder what that symbol is. What Windows version?
Or do I duplicate these displays, extend these displays?
You would duplicate it.
Okay.
And then hit OK, and then see if your HDMI comes up.
Nope, it says you must select apply.
Oscars in the house.
Hey, Oscar.
Now, as far
as it just shrinks my screen on my laptop, but nothing's showing up on the screen yet.
Okay, so on the TV screen, don't listen to the instructions. Where do you have it plugged into the back of the TV? Is it HDMI 1, 2, 3?
It says input 5 for HDMI.
Okay.
So you have 5
and
ports?
Okay, so how many ports in the back do you have that are HDMI?
Just one.
Just one. Okay, good. So it's easy to find. So one to there, one to there. You've mirrored your port out to the HDMI. You got it connected cable-wise. You got it on input 5, which would be the HDMI for that particular TV, right?
Yep.
Trying to think what else it could be. Oh, keyboard. Is it a laptop? Vicky,
It's a laptop.
It is a laptop. Okay. Check on the laptop on the keyboard.
Okay.
Let me see if I can watch the video. I'll see if I can put it up on screen. I'm going to put it on 3 wide. Let me get Oscar out of the way here. Pardon me, Oscar. I got to try something here. We're going to grab the third camera. And
Hi there.
Okay, so that's upside down. Let's try this.
There you go.
Okay, so right there is the F keys, right?
Yep.
And one of these, and I got to find it here. Which one is it? It is F5 on my keyboard. See that symbol there? I know it's tough to see.
F5.
But do you see that symbol? It looks like a little computer with a screen and whatever. It's usually on an F key. F5 is what it is on this Toshiba here.
Oh. Okay, mine's I guess is. Holy.
Oh, there goes Oscar.
Oh, taking me with him.
Right. Too wide.
I think mine's F4.
Okay, so if you got an F key with those symbols on there, like they look like computer screens or a computer and then a screen, you can go function and that a couple times and do it once, wait, see if the HDMI comes on, do it again, see if the HDMI comes on. But usually if you go under the screen resolution and you can see multiple monitors, you should be able to run it at full resolution, whatever the resolution is, and then duplicate the multiple displays, duplicate it out. And if you have a specific video card, such as a Intel card, it's very possible that you do it through your quote-unquote control panel. So that might be an issue too.
Okay, let me go to control panel because that didn't do anything.
Okay. And you're positive you're in HDMI and HDMI to on the laptop. You're positive you have HDMI and you didn't just shove it into a USB because they're really close to the same size.
Yeah, because the port fits right in the HDMI thing, and it's got HDMI right on the side of it.
Oh, okay. Just I know that some of them aren't labeled. And I know I have myself tried to stick a USB stick in an HDMI port and it fit. So, just
be careful where you're sticking things.
Right, because you don't want to get in trouble. No cops at the house today.
Right.
But I would double check your control panel. But what you're trying to do is you're trying to extend. Or not extend, but mirror or duplicate the display from your laptop to your HDMI. But I would also try changing your input because God knows that instructions can be wrong.
Right.
I've done it. It doesn't. It just says input. It doesn't actually say HDMI when you flip through the inputs.
Yeah, it doesn't. No.
So it just says input.
Does it have a list of inputs like AV? Then like.
Well, that's what I'm also looking at. That's also what I'm looking at now because now when I did Windows Help and Support, it's saying an AVG connector.
Audio, video, graphics?
Yeah.
I'm wondering if there's an input function on your TV for AV.
Right.
But ours has got that on, it says HDM 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ours has got like an AV above it.
Right.
And then regular TV.
Yeah, but if it's listed, it would be AVG, it would be RGB would be the other one, which would be your computer 9-pin or 15-pin, whatever it is, to 15-pin for the monitor. Then you'd have like, an HDMI 1, an HDMI 2, and then you'd have something else.
Now it's saying that for this, I need a VGA port, the DVI port, video port, an HDMI port.
Okay,
connect your computer to the TV. Your computer needs to have an output port that matches one of the input ports on your TV.
Right. So you got HDMI to HDMI.
Yep.
Okay. And then, but it's not I would, personally speaking, just because I think instructions can be wrong, I'd flip through the inputs one at a time, give it 10 seconds on each input, see if it automatically finds it. You know, like do input 1, then go input 2, then input 3, because usually most monitors do not put the HDMI port on anything past 1. Usually it's HDMI, 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 then there's AV after that, then there's RGB is usually the last one.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was weird when they said to go to 5.
Yeah.
So.
I would try I would just try going to different input ports. You got it set to mirror, right? To duplicate?
Yeah.
Well, you could even go to just extend, okay? Extending it out to the other monitor. Once it detects it, it knows what to do with it. But it will probably shrink it a little bit depending on what your computer decides it can handle. Because, I mean, if it's a full HD TV, it would be 1920 by 1080. If it's not a full HD TV or monitor, then it would be like, I don't know, 12 or 1440 by 720 or something like that.
Okay. Right.
But, I mean, how you making out? Anything? No?
Nothing. It's still not showing up.
What kind of monitor?
It's a ProBook 4440S.
That's the monitor?
That's a laptop?
It's a laptop.
And you're going to what kind of TV?
It's a Sharp.
Yeah. Be careful, you can cut yourself.
It's a Sharp AQUOS.
Okay, hang on a sec. Break for a brief message from our sponsor here. Let's see. Whoops. Shoot. I can't type on this thing anymore.
Can't.
Nope. All right, so it's a Sharp what?
AQUOS.
AQU. Aquos, right?
Aquos, I guess.
Aquos. That's what it looks like. Okay, and then, whoops. You stupid internet. Why'd you do that? Let's see. And then, manual or...
Globally digital.
There's...
But the serial number?
No, I don't want the serial number. No, right. I'm good. I just was looking for the operation manual or something. So
well, I found something online and it states here for the instructions to turn off the TV and computer, connect one end of the VGA cable to the four-sided port on the rear of the Aquos TV. So the pins and plug enter the 3 rows in the holes of the TV's port and connect the panel on the rear.
That's an RGB connection.
Attach the end of the cable VGA port. Turn off the PC TV. Then put input.
You could always try.
Aquos.
You could always try that. That's a good tip. JJ, you just stumbled on there. Was turn off the laptop, turn off the monitor or the TV.
All right. So restart everything.
Yeah, but turn the monitor on first, then turn on the computer.
Okay. All right. Where's the remote? Turn the TV off.
Typical guy right there. Where's the remote? I lost the remote. Right. What happened? What happened?
Where's the remote?
Right. Okay. So you're gonna be a second there, Vicky.
It's Cookie.
Or Cookie. Sorry.
Cookie and a sidekick. Roro.
Oh, Roro. Okay, Cookie. All right, hang on a sec. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put you guys on mute, and then I'll be right back. I'm gonna go on to something else real quick for a second, and then we'll come back.
That's fine.
All right, hang on. All right, test. They should still be able to hear us, but we can't hear them.
Right.
All
You've been watching Tech Talk Live.
Yes, you have. And I'm Flipper.
And I'm JJ.
And we take your computer questions like that, or if you just want to comment about what we're talking about or whatever, please feel free to give us a call at
315-220-0692.
Send your questions in via email or put them on Facebook or whatever. You can find us on Facebook.
Correct.
I was just going to finish that iOS thing real quick, just so I can throw it off my plate. A few other features for the iOS. Find my iPhone upgraded. Find My iPhone, a service that can track, lock, and wipe your lost or stolen iPhone as part of the new iOS 7. iCloud Keychain gives you a keychain so it remembers what you did online in the cloud so that you know what to grab and what not to grab.
Nice.
You know, if you're reloading, and it's also encrypted at a 256-bit AES. Privacy on your phone and on the web. It tries to use the finer-grained approach to permissions so that you can stay more anonymous and more private when surfing and using your phone.
Okay.
So, and your pads, I suppose. Soon be introducing a advertising identifier, which then tells you what identifiers are trying to advertise to you, and then you can block them if you don't want certain advertisers. SMS and call blocking plus encryption on those SMS things. Mm-hmm. God knows the NSA ain't gonna like the Apple anytime soon.
They never have.
I know, right?
We've always said
if you want to be a criminal, go get an iPad or
iPhone, something. Yep.
Trusted devices. One big thing, revelation of the Black Hat Conference was Macton's device, which could hijack any iPhone connected via USB. So what they did was now they came up with this idea of trusted devices. So you have to define on your computer what is a trusted device and what is not.
Right.
Same concept with what things are connected to your iPhone. Uh-huh. So if you have like a guitar jack or something, you have to identify it as a trusted device before it even allows you or allows it access to the operating system or whatever. And of course, beyond there was over 200 new features in iOS 7. So I thought I'd just bring that up.
Very nice.
So. And then we'll bust on Siri in a minute because I got a thing about Microsoft.
All right, cool. Hey, you got caught.
Got to take my ears off in order to... Let's see how Vicky's doing with her restart. Vicky, you there? Or Cookie? Or Ro, whoever you are. whichever the five personalities you are tapping in there.
Yeah, I restarted everything.
And?
Yep, but nothing's showing up.
Do we know the TV's good, right?
But the TV is real good, yeah.
Okay, and display or screen what Windows version is this?
Windows 7.
Okay, so if you right-click the desktop and go to screen resolution, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, it gives you the little screen, and it shows you multiple monitors, right?
Yep.
So you got monitor 1 and monitor 2.
That's correct.
All right, monitor 1 is the one that is on your laptop. Monitor 2 is the external display. What does the external display one look like? The number 2 one look like? Does it have any air?
No, it just has a number 2 with a circle around it.
With a red X through it or anything?
Nope.
And under multiple displays, you have it as extend or as mirrored.
What operating system does she have again?
Extend. It says multiple displays is that extend these displays.
Okay, so it's right on extend these displays at this point, right?
Yep.
So the circle, I'm almost thinking the circle means it's not detecting. Can you hit the detect button and see if it does anything for you?
If your resolution is below 1024 by 768, sometimes may not fit on the screen. Orientation for landscape, portrait, landscape flip, or portrait flip.
It doesn't matter.
The resolution's at 800 by 600.
That's what your laptop's resolution is at?
Yeah, right now, because after now it like shrunk my screen when I said.
All right. And you got the TV is on what? Input 5?
Yep.
I still say it's just not detecting it. And you're positive you got both ends of the cables in. And the cable's not cut or bent or broke.
No, it's brand new. I did spent $15 at Walmart.
Right.
Well, am I going to have to make a house call and bring the video camera?
Please, we're at the Moose. So when you're done, please come and help.
You're actually at the Moose?
We're at the Moose.
Okay. All right.
Just in looking at one of the other ones, the help guides online, extend the display just until the dual monitor screen, pick up your TV remote, and switch it to external inputs from the menu.
Do you have external inputs?
From what?
The
On
TV.
where?
On the TV.
TV? How do I get to that?
So you will need to change the default video 1 to a different section, which may be HDMI 1 or video 2.
So it's X'd out for input 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's TV. 4 is TV. Input 5, it was on. TV says 5. What about input 6, 7, or 8?
And they're not X'd out?
No. Nope, nothing for 6.
You don't have video 1 or video 2 at all, maybe? You could switch to.
No.
Not on input, anyway. It would be in another part of the menu.
Wow, that is weird. I mean, it right here is the basic setup of any TV or monitor that you're using with any type of external device, okay? So you got a laptop, and you hook it in, you make sure the cable are hooked in, right? Usually
they're all hooked in.
on the laptop, usually there's a function key that switches between internal monitor and external monitor, so you can actually do one or the other. Then the second push would be both. The third push would just be one. So I would keep hitting that button, but it's probably like F5, F4, F something, but it looks like 2 boxes or a computer or a laptop symbol / and then a box.
Right.
And then you hit that once, the screen should flash. You hit it again, the screen should flash off, and then you have nothing on your laptop, and then it should be all on the display, the external display. Then you hit it a third time, and it should be both.
Okay.
So that would be...
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah, okay. Your screen ain't even flashing?
Yeah, it flashes for me to save, and then that's it, but nothing.
That is weird.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Did you hit enable? Hit enter.
Maybe?
Maybe.
Yeah, she's on the menu mode option for HDMI setup on the TV, but I think you had a point here.
Wow. Is there a time frame on this?
Just got to have it ready by next Friday.
Oh, so we got plenty of time.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
You didn't say it was an HP laptop, did you? What was it?
It's an HP. It's a ProBook 4440S.
I'm reading a lot of things here online where they're asking you should go get an S-video cable instead of an
HDMI.
HDMI. Which
seems weird because HDMI would be better.
I have another cable at home. I'll run back home to grab.
It says press the F5 and press the F5 and function keys at the same time.
Are you pushing the FN key and hitting the F4 or whatever key it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm hitting both of them and nothing is happening at all. Nothing comes up.
Well, that's weird.
It says press the F5 and FN keys at the same time, turn up the HP's built-in screen, and send the video signal out to the Aquos. Press both keys again to turn the laptop and TV, or press a third time to revert back to the HP screen only.
Right. You got to remember, HDMI also takes a second before it actually gets up on the screen, so you got to give it about 5 seconds in between presses.
Okay.
Yeah, these are the instructions for an HP laptop to turn off the Aquos to prevent power surge. Plug in one end of the S-video cable into the socket on the back edge of the HP laptop. Connect the other end to the jack labeled S-video in on the Aquos LCD. Turn on the laptop and television. Press the F5 and FM keys at the same time to turn off the HP's built-in screen and send the video signal to the Aquos. Right. Press both keys to turn off the laptop and TV, or press the third time to revert back to the HP screen.
Yeah, which is basically the 3-button press that I was talking about just a minute ago.
4-step process. according to the online here.
Yeah, nothing's happening.
A lot of the stuff I'm reading, this is S-video cable, which I don't know why you would want an S-video cable when you get
S-video,
HDMI.
yeah,
a little bit better, but...
Well, HDMI is definitely better because you can pump a bigger, faster signal on it, but S-video is a multi-pin thin copper cable, and it's just, no, I would rather go RGB, DVI, or HDMI, one of the three. Do you got an RGB cable that you could possibly connect to it? Does the TV accept that?
Except, no, there's no port for an AVG.
All right.
Just sounds like something's not...
Yeah, it just sounds like it's just off.
Right.
All right,
some settings not
how long are
correct
you guys going to be
someplace.
there?
For a while, till we get those up and going.
Okay, well, maybe I can swing up by
I
1.
don't give up. Okay.
All right, if you
Over
get it,
here.
you got my other number, so if you get it, call me,
Yep.
let me know.
All right.
All right?
If not, we'll see you at 1.
All right, sounds good. I'll bring HDMI cables.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
That's funny.
Anyway,
Cookie, something else.
that was a good call.
It was. I just wish we could have helped her all the way through and got it working. It sounds like something just not right. Something
Yeah,
just not.
sounds all connected right.
Yeah, it's just weird. You know, I've had those problems before with whatever.
Could be
You know
a
what?
video-
We haven't
video
even
card?
done Round the Tech or the Gripe of the Week, and I haven't even talked about Siri, and it's almost 12 already.
Wow,
Can you
nice.
believe it?
Could have been the video card, maybe, you think?
Could be the video card. Usually it's the video card settings, because usually, as long as the laptop's not broke,
Right.
you know, it should be pumping out to that. The question comes down to, is the TV okay? If the TV's okay, if everything's okay, and you've tested it someplace else with HDMI, so you know that the cable's good, the port on the back of the TV's good, then it points back to the laptop. Now, what's wrong with the laptop? The laptop not pumping it out to the HDMI port. The HDMI port got a bad solder someplace, so you're not
Right.
sending the signal. Software blocking it, you know, so on and so forth.
How
So
old's the laptop?
the one that she was describing, I don't think it's that old. It's one of those little netbook ones, so it's probably maybe tops 4 or 5 years. Tops.
It should work then.
Yeah, it should. Should be fun.
Anyway, free app of the week real quick if you want to run it
Yeah,
down.
sure. Let's do it up.
Okay. Hit it.
Now it's time for JJ's free app of the week with Oscar in his lap.
Oscar in my lap. It's the free app of the week brought to you today by the Apple Store. The free app of the week today for ages 4 and up, it's called Pivot.
Pivot.
Pivot is a thrilling game of strategic avoidance that will consistently test and challenge your ability to make quick, impulsive decisions.
Impulsive decisions.
Correct. As the
It's
game
called
progresses.
Pivot.
Yep, as the game progresses, you will have to rely on your instincts and problem-solving skills to navigate down the winding path of survival with its intensity, minimalistic design, and puzzling logic.
Ballistic design. Did you just say ballistic? It's molestic here.
Minimalistic
Go ahead, keep going.
design
Sorry.
and puzzling logo. Pivot is sure to keep you guessing at every turn.
Pivot will molest you.
There you go. 5 game modes: Voyage, Endless, Expert Voyage, Expert Endless, and Berserk.
My brain's molested.
I think I said minimalistic.
It was supposed to be minimalistic.
I think I said that the first time, didn't I?
No, you said it started off
We'll have to
mole. Man,
replay that.
we'll have to replay that later. Okay, go ahead. Keep going. But it sounds like an interesting game. It's a brain teaser game.
It is a brain teaser game, so it's increasingly challenged gameplay with 30 different obstacles to conquer. So, free app of the week,
Nice.
ages 4 and up.
What great timing that was, too. Okay, you want me? Well, we're gonna rock right through it now, I guess, because we got
are.
like 5 minutes.
And
right?
we're gonna replay that.
Yeah, we're gonna
after
have to
the
replay.
show.
I'm probably the one who heard molestic and then was like, "Oh, molesting." Jeez, yes, whatever.
Minimalistic, yeah.
Minimalistic. Yes.
That's the one.
Anyway, all right. Well,
Hey,
I
let's
guess
do-
we'll round the tech real quick.
Sure.
All
Hit
right.
it.
Cool.
Now time
Hawaii
for round
5-0,
the tech
baby.
in 60 seconds.
Yeah. Hoorah!
Hurrah! Anyway, PayPal pledges to overhaul approach to crowdfunding. PayPal this week promises to review how it handles crowdfunding efforts after several projects had their funding frozen by online payment services. Neat quote for this week. I'm going to try to do a quote every week on the this. So, quote, "You have zero privacy anyway, get over it." Scott McNally, co-founder of Sun Microsystems.
Get over it.
Get over it, right? Report, Feds axe Google deal for cheap jet fuel. NASA declined to renew the deal allowing Google to buy cheap jet fuel from the Pentagon at Moffett Airfield in California. Game hardware sales lag as buyers await Xbox One and PS4. An industry that has dealt with dwindling sales for nearly 2 years is now showing some signs of improvement.
All right.
Twitter files for IPO, Dell goes private, and Zuckerberg says Feds blew it. All these different things in the headlines this week, and I actually beat the clock this time.
I think you just started. You jumped the gun early before it
Did
started.
I jump the gun?
It wasn't even counting down.
I looked up and I saw the thing. I was like, oh, that's close enough. Anyway, okay, so I jumped the gun. Give me a 5-second penalty, okay? All right, whatever.
Make it.
That's funny. Speaking of Dell going private, or would you like me to go back to another gripe I have?
I want to hear the iOS thing.
Oh, you want to hear about the
Siri.
Microsoft Siri-like thing?
Yes.
Okay, so Microsoft's readying Siri-like Cortana. Cortana, okay, app. Apple's iOS Siri and Google's Android has Google now, but what about Microsoft? Microsoft has nothing. They had something, it just really sucked.
Right.
So a report this week by ZDNet and WM Power User, the next version of Windows Phone 8.1 will include a voice-activated assistant known as Cortana.
Cortana.
Yeah, right. Cortana has been featured in a number of versions of Halo. In PC Magazine's review of Halo 4, we referred to her as an omniscient Gale computer.
So it's Cortana, we got Siri, we got
Right.
Galaxy.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Anyway. That just fit the whole molesting thing earlier. Anyway, so ZDNet really makes an interesting point that Steve Ballmer's parting shot is to come up with a female computer-like voice to compete with our beloved
Why is
Siri.
it a female?
Well, because think about it, guys.
Galaxy's a female. Siri's a female.
Okay, well, think about
This one's gonna be a female.
Okay. I'm gonna get a little weird.
Why is it?
Do you want me to get a little weird?
Why
on you?
is it?
Do you want me to get
Just
a little weird?
inquiring.
On it? I'll get a little weird.
Just inquiring why.
Okay. Well, think about it. Think about it.
Why?
Okay. Think how stupid this sounds when I say this. Okay. Guys like porn, right? Some women like porn. Okay.
Right.
Plain and simple.
So they made
What
it
would you
female.
rather? What would you rather watch? A guy or a girl?
Right. A girl.
Right. Okay. Bathing suit models. How much more women are there that look good in bathing suits than there are guys?
They're looking good in bathing suits.
Right.
Correct.
Right. Okay. You want another one?
Point two.
You want another example?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you trying to say the male population
The male population is not meant or not.
outnumbers the female populations in regards to technology?
No, that is not what I'm saying.
It's smarter
I'm
use
saying,
of technology.
No,
No?
that's not what I'm saying.
What are you
I'm saying the attractiveness. Men aren't inherently built to be attractive. They're built to be functional, right? They're bigger.
Siri's functional
Well, but
as a female? You can change the voice
to a guy.
to a guy. Why not?
Yeah, but Siri sounds more like a female thing. But anyhow, the point being, the point being is we everybody said it. Sex sells, right?
Correct.
But it's not. And in those studies, it was always the female sexuality sold, not male sexuality. Okay, it's just like in our. It's just
So
like
that's
in the
why we're
porn
making
industry.
everything female.
Well, it's just like in the R-rated movies and stuff. The rating system. Okay, we are more apt to look at female parts. Okay, we're more comfortable in looking at female parts than male parts. I mean, that's been the studies that have been done. I'm not trying to be sexual or sexist or anything like that, but I think that's what they're trying to play to. They're trying to play to the people that, I like a female voice just because it just makes me feel nice. Okay, or
female voice is more calmer.
maybe it is, but there's more appeal to that then would you want Flipper yelling instructions on your GPS?
It'd be like,
come on, turn right now. Oh my God, 100 feet.
no left, crash. Yeah, right.
Could you imagine that? That would be great. The Flipper GPS or Tech Talk GPS. You could be what?
We're making an app. Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Making an app. the DJ Flipper directions.
That's awesome.
I mean, a left. I mean, a right. I mean, a right. I mean, no. Wait a minute. Check. Yeah, all right, left.
Turn now.
That'd be funny. Anyway, so that's the Siri thing.
That's too funny.
I still got 2 more things if you want to go real quick. Go over 3 more things probably, but
I don't care.
I don't care either.
You got time, right?
I just want to say I'm very impressed with Dell. I'm very impressed with Michael Dell. I think he has a great idea. I think it's wonderful that he's taking Dell to a private side, retaking control of the company, making it great again, and bringing it home, baby. That's what he's doing. I feel I'm very behind this company. Okay. Right now, it's sitting at $3.88 a share. I'm guaranteeing that if once it goes private and they get reestablished and revamped and get an American company again, which is one of the things he said in one of the interviews that he was talking about. Once he gets the jobs back here in the United States, where it belongs, the original founding country of this company, the computer company, and get the tech support back here and get and make it integrated, you will see a totally different Dell, and it's going to be bigger, better, and it's going to be back to its roots. I think that.
And the stock prices are going to rise.
Well, you won't see stock. Well, it'll have to go back to an IPO again, and then.
So go invest.
Well, you can't invest now because they're buying it out. But once they rebuild, you might see that they might come back stronger than ever.
There you go.
And some analysts are like, "Oh, this is just the beginning of the downfall because now it's not what we want." You know what? I'm sorry. Right. Some things on Wall Street, some things. I'm just going to say it this way. Some things on Wall Street has destroyed a lot of things in this country. Mm-hmm. And that's one of them right there. Dell listening to stockholders more than their customer was ridiculous. Yes. I'm sorry. And shipping things overseas all the time and tech support overseas. I don't know how they can say that waiting on hold for an hour and then taking 3 hours on a phone with somebody that you can't understand. Okay.
Hello, you're on the air.
What?
Hello, you're on the air.
What? Oh.
Hello, you're on the air.
But think about it.
Can't understand, right?
Right. So you're on the phone for twice to 3 times as long. You're telling me the telecom cost itself is not a problem.
It is.
That makes no sense. Anyway, good luck to Michael Dell and the Dell Corporation. I really wish you all the best. I really want to see better products coming out soon. Just speaking of better products, Intel at their Intel Defense or Intel Developer Forum recently released new solid-state Pro hard drives, which are a quarter the size of your 2.5-inch laptop drives now.
Wow!
So they're going to be used for wearable storage, wearable technology like you like. Right. So Intel's already on board heavily about making storage and processors smaller so that you can wear them in
Google Glass
and have whatever. Yeah, whether it's Google Glass or whatever. Now, back to a gripe of the week. Okay?
All right.
This is the one I lost it. And this is one thing. College courses that make you say,
Things that make you go,
No, college courses.
College courses make you go,
Mm-hmm. Right. And I just shake my head at this, and maybe it's good, maybe it's bad, I don't know, but I really just shake my head at this and go, okay, whatever. So here's a few of these college courses that just kind of made me go, okay? And where they're out of, where you can take them.
Okay.
Surviving the coming zombie apocalypse, disasters, catastrophes, and human behavior. SW491 at Michigan State University.
Nice.
Why? GLS 592 Star Wars a complete saga? Question mark. University of North Carolina Wilmington.
It's got to be something with
storylines or advanced writing, journalism. What?
Journalism, or journalistic AV support group kind of.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Kind of broadcasting.
I don't know.
Thing.
I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. But it just makes me go home. SOC 135, learning from YouTube. It's in Pitzer College.
You can learn from YouTube because a lot of people are posting.
I agree. You can.
Like, what do you want to say?
Web
courses?
Why do you need a course to do that? You really don't. You really think if dummy me can do it, anybody
They're hosting
can.
a lot of webinars on YouTube. They're posting them.
But
on
why
YouTube.
do they need a course on a college course?
Maybe it's
Accredited hour college course to somebody's bachelor's or master's degree. Why would they need it?
fill in the gap. I need an hour course someplace. Down by 1 hour.
That's so totally useless. I'm
Right?
griping about it.
That's okay.
IST 500. This is one that I like. I think I might call Syracuse University, see if I can just sit in on the class. IST 500, adding game layers to the real world.
Ooh,
Now that sounds neat, right?
that sounds neat.
You know,
If you're a gamer,
well, even if you're not a gamer, if you really look around to the real world, right?
right?
There are so many things that games mimic and game logic can apply to the real world. Keep that in mind. Go look, go watch, play a game, then go watch that particular thought process out in the real world. It's amazing. Now, am I griping about that? Yes, because I think it's a weird course, but at the same time, I probably would like to take that course if it wasn't too expensive. If it was like $199, I'd take it.
Right, there you go.
Wow. Oh, here we go. Phil, Phil, 180, philosophy and Star Trek. Georgetown University.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Absolutely.
Correct.
I can understand that there's philosophy and there's Star Trek and there's this marriage of prophesization and all that wonderful stuff, but a college course and people pay for it and go into debt for it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get
just trying to come up with ideas to, for future technologies.
I don't get it. I just
Based
don't
off
get it.
Star
I don't get it. I don't get it. Email me or yell at me. I don't care. Whatever. Just I don't get it.
It's good.
Anyhow, this is the last two are really, really weird too. At Tufts University, Harry Potter and Christian thought.
Oh boy.
And then the last one is ANTH 440, Western Washington University, Cyborg Anthropology.
Interesting.
Hi, Oscar. Are you a cyborg kitty?
Cyborg kitty. Hi. How you doing? Aw.
I am a
Go
climber and whatever. Anyhow, that's it.
Those are
I got
great.
through everything. I'm done. We're 10 minutes over. Oh well.
That's okay. It was all good.
Anything else?
Great show.
I thought it was a great show.
Especially when you get callers.
Yeah, I like callers, but I feel bad that we didn't get her fixed over the phone. So
We will.
we'll stop and go fix it.
There you go.
Anyhow,
You've been listening to Tech Talk Live and watching us as well.
yes, here on FingerLinks1.com, FingerLinks1.tv. I'm Flipper.
I'm JJ.
We're out every Saturday morning, 10 to 11, or 11 to 12. We're out here.
See ya.
See ya.
You've been listening to your technology talk show. Tune in next time to Tech Talk Live.